Are you planning on attending MORP this year?
Do you want to know what's going on in Show Low sports?
Did you know there's a trip to Costa Rica for Show High School students?
Stay tuned to find out. Hello and welcome to Cougar News. My name is Nika Roybal.
And I'm Becky Aguilar.
For our first story, Spanish Club isn't planning a trip to Costa Rica. They'll be going on many adventures while they are there, such as hanging out on the beach, zip-lining, and many other once-in-a-lifetime activities. Here is Senior Hall for his thoughts on the trip.
This year we're going to go to Costa Rica. In the past years we've gone to Mexico. We used to go there every year, stay with host families, stay there for about a week. We'll miss some days of school before spring break, and we'll come back probably the middle of the spring break. We'll do things like zip line. Costa Rica has lots of forests, volcanoes, rainforests, rivers. We'll see some river, maybe do a boat ride. I'm excited about it. I've lived there for 2 years in the past, and excited to go back. We'll go on a plane, so it's pretty exciting for the students.
In other news, Show Low is presenting The Sound of Music. The musical will begin on April 19th at 2 p.m. in the auditorium. We have Mr. Gentry for their outlook on the musical.
We've been doing musicals at Show Low schools, in Show Low schools at the high school since 1984, and we do one like every other year. This is our 16th musical that we've done. Directors, Cynthia Whipple at the junior high is the director. Mr. Pratt is the orchestra director. I'm acting more like a consultant and doing a lot of the groundwork and paperwork and stuff for it. And then Jolene Harlan is also one of the directors. We have a few parents that are also assisting with a lot of things. And Star Nicholas is our costumer, and Liesl Perkins. So there's a lot of people helping with this musical. The auditions for our musical this year were held the first week of January when we got back for the semester. We did those on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then we had Thursday auditions were for the junior high school students and the small children that we needed to use for the... We ended up auditioning, oh my heavens, probably 80, 90 people, and our cast is about 45 students.
We are looking forward to attending that musical. Show Low High School put on a competition called Mr. Cougar a couple of weeks ago. We have a short clip about the exciting event.
Show Low High School hosted the second annual Mr. Cougar contest this January.
The school voted for their top 11 eligible bachelors. Preston Wilkening, Josh Weeks, Kunal Patel, Richard Anderson, Grant Hellerud, Steve Reisner, Derek Osborne, Derek Schinke, Brad Aronimo, Danny McLeod, and Brody McDonald.
They started off with showing their dancing skills for the judges doing the Macarena. The judges of the competition were Mrs. Fredley, Lexi Reisdorf, Mr. Heckman, and Justin Nicholas.
For their first competition, they showed off their flirting skills with the pickup lines.
Hey, Nikki, you so fine! Roses are red, violets are blue. How would you like to take me home with you?
Even though almost all of their lines wouldn't have worked on an actual girl, they put forward their best effort and took even bigger risks with this portion of Mr. Cougar.
Vicky, that's a nice shirt. Can I talk you out of it?
After the pickup line segment, the boys had to show off their talent.
All of them went out of their comfort zones, obviously, and gave the crowd a good show.
After the talent show, they showed off their hot bods, which was the girls' favorite part.
Many people were caught off guard by the unexpected bods.
Welcome
crowd came up with some questions to ask the boys.
I think we found out more than we wanted to know about them.
What don't I find attractive about girls?
Every one of the contestants put their best effort into the competition.
Too sexy for your party. The way just go dancing.
The runners-up were Josh Weeks and Derek Osborne, but the one who made the best impression was Daniel McLeod.
Some people call me Maurice. 'Cause I speak.
We are looking forward to our Mrs. Cougar coming soon in April. That's all we have. Back to you in the studio. Thanks, Danny, for that spectacular video. Shola had a great opportunity to join in on the Veterans Heritage Project. Here's Corey with all the details.
The VHP was established to record the stories of past veterans to be heard by future generations. They record stories from veterans because they are the ones who risked their lives to protect this great country. This program has been around for 7 years and is still going strong with many more stories to be told.
The Veterans Heritage Project is a project that was started by Cactus Shadows High School in Cave Creek, Arizona 7 years ago. Shola High School joined the project last year, and this is our second year of interviewing veterans, recording their stories. Those stories get published in a book that's called Since You Asked, because most veterans won't tell their story unless you ask. Most of my students who read my interview and saw my interview said to me they had never heard those stories, and I said to them, as the book is named, it's because you don't ask. Most veterans just don't come out and tell their story, and I'm no different than them. And I can tell you that having my story written and recorded in the Library of Congress, especially since I don't have any children, was a very emotional event for me.
I have to admit, I was scared. It was more fear of the unknown.
Well, it definitely teaches me to respect the people who have served for our country and see their sacrifice and how much they give to us and why we have the freedoms we do, because, you know, I mean, they're so brave, and I think it's a really amazing thing to see, especially for high schoolers, to be able to experience that.
Thanks, Corey, for your interview. Now for Becky with her news stories.
Shola High School's most popular dance is coming soon, which is MARP with the new theme of Tag It Up. They will be having a brand new DJ as well, and students in our school's student council are saying it's going to be a dance worth going to. In another story, the senior class of 2013 will have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity by getting invited to the 2013 inauguration in Washington, D.C. Anyone in the class of 2013 is invited to go. They will be able to go to many historical places in Washington and also watch the future president give his speech. It will be an experience worth having. For more information, you can contact Pamela Lazardi at 928-537-6200 or by the email below. Now for all your sports updates, we have Jacob and Brian to get you caught up.
Thanks, Becky. As of February 3rd, all our winter sports have ended. Congratulations to all our winter teams that did an excellent job this season.
And good job to the wrestling team for going to state, and congratulations to Blake Schweigert, Albert Ryan, John Clark, Rusty Allen, Dominic Romero, and Austin Mills. Go Cougars.
Spring sports are starting soon. One of the first to start is baseball. Tryouts will be February 6th. We're also looking forward to the softball and track seasons.
And let's not forget about our notable athletes this year. Becky had a chance to interview Coach Reisdorf.
We had 4 players commit to play college football. Josh Weeks to BYU, Brigham Young University, Brian Johnson to Colorado State Pueblo, and Preston Wilkening to Mesa Community College, and Brody McDonald to Mesa Community College. So 2 junior colleges, a Division II school, and a Division I school. It's a great honor. You know, these kids sacrifice a lot. For us to have played in 4 championships in 5 years, it takes a great deal of work, and not every kid is willing to sacrifice like that. Get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, 3 days a week, to train in the off season. You know, I'm talking to kids about this right now, telling them, hey, you need to run track or do something to start preparing yourself for football. And a lot of people just aren't willing to do that. But the ones that will be playing for a championship in November, and so that's important. In 2007, we had 3 players sign Division II. We had Jordan Nicholas, Phil Odell, and Derek Geiger. And then we had Archuleta signed to play at Scottsdale. And so in 2007, we matched what we did this year.
And also, we congratulate Ashley Myers and Geraldine Walker for taking the next step in playing college soccer.
2 teams, 1 winner. Super Bowl Sunday. Number 1 seeded New England Patriots versus number 4 New York Giants. Let's recap this intense game. Welcome to our Super Bowl 46 recap. In the first quarter, quarterback Tom Brady was flagged for intentional grounding in the end zone, resulting in a safety.
Tom Brady completed 27 of his passes out of 41 attempts.
That got the momentum going for the New York Giants, especially when Eli Manning found Victor Cruz on a 2-yard pass.
The New York Giants completed 30 passes out of 40 attempts.
But Tom Brady got the Patriots going when he found Danny Woodhead 4 yards in the end zone for a Patriots touchdown.
Also, Wes Walker had a crucial drop on 2nd and 11 with 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the game.
To start the second half, quarterback Tom Brady found tight end Aaron Hernandez on a 12-yard pass.
Tom Brady completed 16 of his 25 passes with at least 2 tight ends on the field for 158 yards.
In the fourth quarter, with 57 seconds remaining, Ahmed Bradshaw ran for 6 yards, tried to stop at the goal line, but his momentum kept him going forward into the end zone.
And Eli Manning threw 80% of his passes fewer than 15 yards downfield, tied for his 3rd highest percentage in a game this season.
On 3rd and 5, quarterback Tom Brady tried a desperation Hail Mary. He scrambled in the pocket and he threw, but his pass came up short. And with that, your final score is New York Giants 21, New England Patriots 17, and the winner of Super Bowl 46 is
the New York Giants. That's all we have for sports now. Back to you, Becky and Nika.
Thanks for our sports update. That's all we have for you today.
Join us again next time on Cougar News.